I will go to our, now that I have explained this to you, the rest of the general knowledge, how to register, how to apply, everything is in our first module, which is free for all to study. Let's go and see what we got here to offer. So we are training and inspection services is a API approved training provider in 4 inspection fields: inspection of pressure vessel, storage tank, and piping, as well as reef-based inspection. These are courses that are specifically designed for companies, operators, operating companies, oil and gas companies, and we are also an accredited provider, CPD, continuing professional development. So when you buy our courses, your certificate of completion also includes our full courses. Say here on 653 is 60 hours of CPT credit hours. That's why if you're doing a professional engineering, incorporated engineer, technician, or actually you are an engineer and you need to renew your certification in any with any national body or institute, you need this CPD accreditation. And even if you are an API 653 or 510 or 570, you need to have a CPD starting from January 2022. You can look at our courses, ICP, preparatory courses, and API-U approved courses as an API provider. We have also put a free tips, quiz, free downloads for you, and all our webinar recording would be there. And here you can see our accreditations and our expertise, which field we work. We do consultancy work, and how we started the company. And you can see our team, our approved trainers, our logistic team and office team, as well as our country managers and our offices across the globe. And you can also use this frequently asked question. Look at it if you might find the answer to your question if you couldn't find it in API ICP FAQ. Even still, if you cannot find it, you can go to our WhatsApp line, and depending on your type of queries, you can ask our lead person there. I am Ash on technical query. We have Moz, who does the general query if you have any general question, and Masoud, who is our IT manager and does the access and IT if you have any problem. You can create a free account here with us, and by clicking this button, and then you can study the first and second module of all our courses for free, and also try our quiz for free. You can also use the contact form here and write to us, and we normally answer within hours or days. So these are the list of our popular courses, as you can see here, but I would specifically want to go to, these are our API-U approved courses that are specifically designed for companies. And I want to go here and show you what we got to offer for API 653, at the same time give you some exam tips. Okay. So if you come here, this course is 60 credit hours, and it has 8 hours of video, 18 sets of flashcards, 32 lessons, 1,300 questions. And if you fail, so far none of our candidates fail, but in case, even if it is maybe your hard luck, you couldn't attend it even, that exam window, for any reason, we give you another 4 months free access. Just send us the fail record and we'll do that. And we give you 120 days, 24/7 course access and online support. So any question you might have, you can always ask us for any section on technical, general, or you have any access issue. There are real human beings behind us numbers. So, and we have also explained here. So module 1 is free. You can study it. It talks about a study plan, document navigation, scoring area, exam question distribution, exam tips, etc. Module 2 is the body of knowledge. And module 3 through 10, we covered all the publication effectivity sheet. So it's API 571, 75, 76, 77, 650, 651, 52, 53, ASME section 5 and 9. 18 sets of, and then module 12 is 600 question, 5 sets, and module 11, 18 sets of flashcards. These are important questions, okay? So if you come to our course content, you can study it, all these blue, the icons means you can study it for free. You can use our first module, second module, and this. And we have tried to teach you the concept and how to apply it. Because the whole point of API wants to verify that you understood and you can apply the knowledge, okay? So yeah, we mostly concentrate on make yourself understood how that works actually, because codes and recommended practice and standards, API and any other institute for that matter, ASME, they are not meant for training purpose. So our role here is to tell you what all this means, because some of them can be very difficult to understand. We put it in a very simple language so you can understand it. And as you can see on module 3, after explaining the exam, the basic and the body of knowledge and publication effectivity sheet, we have explained here introduction to NDE, for those people who has very little knowledge, so they understand what is this NDE is each about, and the general requirements. And according to the publication effectivity sheet and body of knowledge, we have explained all these NDT methods that you should know. And we also brought up flashcards and practice questions. For welding code, ASME 9, welding procedure, welder qualification, welding materials, and we brought a lot of flashcards and practice questions, as well as the welding inspection, the process and visual inspection. We brought a lot of PowerPoint presentations and weld defects and repairs, and also flashcards, which are important potential questions and some practice questions, so you could understand, make sure that you actually understood the topic. Damage mechanism, we have been more than enough in this, because we found that many candidates, they have difficulty with 571, so we brought lots of flashcards. It wasn't really that much, proportionate to the number of exam questions, but just if you want, you can do a couple of them or all of them. Tank construction code. So we started to flow smoothly your process of learning. So we start with tank construction code 650, because the 653 is actually based on 650. You construct it according to 650, you maintain, operate, test it according to 653 during this service. But before that, we have introduced the inspection practice 575. Now, what's the difference between 575, 653? Many of them are topics are common. The vocabulary more or less are common in these two. The difference is that as a tank inspector, you actually mostly work with 575, the inspection practice. So this is a guideline how you do the inspection. And then you go to 653 to do the calculation and make sure that this actually complies with 653. So 653 is do's and don'ts, and 575 is the inspection practice. So this is a code mandatory standard. And here we have been very thorough, because many questions comes from this combination. Almost, like half of the question come from combination of 575 and 653, okay? And then lastly, we briefly explained all these important points for cathodic protection, lining, and pressure relieving devices. 576, 651, and 652, because you don't receive many questions, you just should know the basics. on these topics. And then we brought again all the flashcards and we gave you some mock exam question. Now we designed this mock exam question the same way as API designed it. I'll just go to a quiz, even the format and everything is more or less same. So if you go to one of our sample questions, this is just 20 questions, it's free for all to read. And you can use this flag off point that you can go back and, if you are in a question in doubt, this is a very powerful tool because if you are in doubt, answer the question. There is no negative marking. And then here we put a progress, but then in our mock exam, we put timing there. So the same way the API does. So you can manage your timing. So welders should be qualified in accordance with ASME section 9. Let's see, you can see the answer or you can go to the next question and you put the answer where this is coming from. So if you have in doubt, and you can go to the next one and the progress would be there.